I'm not threatening you. Say one more word, and that's 30 days. 30 days.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame with your man TP. Today, I am bringing you compilation 139. This compilation is going to be featuring 3 different sovereign citizens, 2 in the courtroom and 1 at a traffic stop. Before I give you the rundown on all 3 of those situations, just know that there will be some commentary added to this video from some of the previous proceedings and showings, and also chapters will be added for your convenience. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and especially share and subscribe, because it really helps us get these videos out to other people. Now, we're going to start today in our traffic stop situation where we have a Moorish sovereign citizen who he has multiple, we have it all here in this compilation, multiple run-ins with the police, but there's some other things going on, other people involved in this. I don't want to give it away because I don't like to give it away. I like you to see it first, but it really gets pretty wild. So we're going to start off in Willard, Ohio with a Moorish sovereign citizen for our first video, and that's going to be a traffic stop. Second, we will be in the courtroom of Judge Edgerton out of the state of Georgia. And last but not least, we will be in the courtroom of Judge Simpson out of the state of Michigan. Once again, I appreciate you guys joining me here on Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame. And without further ado, guys, let's jump in to 139.
What's going on, man?
I just got a flat tire.
How'd you get a flat tire?
That I don't know, but
You don't know, it just happened?
yeah, just left work. I can make it to the house. I got another tire. I'm good.
You got your license on you?
No, I do not.
Do you have a license? Is that,
Say what?
do you have a license?
Yeah, I'm trying to get home though, man. I just caught a flat tire.
Yeah, I get it. I was just gonna check to make sure you're okay, and then you stopped in the middle of the road.
No, you hurt my tire. That's obviously the reason why I stopped.
I don't know why you're getting so defensive.
I'm
just checking.
Look. Don't you see this?
I'm literally checking.
But I have to get home to my baby, man.
I get it. I don't know why you're being so defensive, though.
Being defensive.
You are. You're jumping down my throat here when all I was doing is just checking up on you.
I'm not jumping down your throat.
I'm in. All right. What's your name? What's your name?
Hold on, son.
What's your name? Hey, man, get off your phone. If you give me your name, date of birth, we'll get you going out of here, okay?
Because of my tire, that's why you're going to check my plates?
Well, your plate's not coming back to anything. Hey!
I caught a flat tire, so you're going to ask for my license because I caught a flat tire. I just left work.
I gotcha.
I'm getting a hard
If you
time.
just give us your name, date of birth, we can attach you to this because I'm out with you. As long as you come back clean, we'll let you go. I don't get what the problem is.
When you have your four-ways on, that's your hazard lights.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay,
but you stopped in the middle of the road.
I did not stop in the middle of the road.
You stopped right here.
Yes, because I have my hazards on. You're allowed to stop if you got your hazards on.
And I'm allowed to stop to make sure you're okay.
Yes, I'm okay. My tire went
What's your name and date of birth, buddy?
Hello?
Taking my for obstruction.
The police just stopped me. My tire went flat, and now they ask me what my license is.
Yeah, the plate doesn't come back to anything.
I don't understand why they're giving me a hard time.
You're giving me a hard
I
time.
did not jump down your throat, and you got me on cam. I did not jump down your throat.
You did. I just asked your name and date of birth, buddy. That's all I
The
wanted.
only thing I said was I'm trying to get home to my baby.
I can't hear you, so I don't know.
She said I'm a Moorish national. You know what that means?
I don't know what that.
Tell him.
Okay, we'll just tow your vehicle.
You just gonna tow my vehicle? Yeah. Sorry, they just said they gonna tow my vehicle. Really?
It's got a flat tire. You can't be driving it. The plates don't come back to anything. How about you just give me your name and date of birth?
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Officers in Galley, badge number 8070.
What's your status?
Keep your hands out of your pockets.
Oh, my hands in my pockets. What's your status?
What do you mean status?
What's your status? Where's your nationality? You don't have one.
What are you talking?
We're not making a nationality thing about it.
What nationality, man? I'm with the police department.
We are nationalists, Moorish American. You know what that means? I'm not in no jurisdiction.
You're in our jurisdiction.
We're not in your jurisdiction. You are a friend of
56 in my head.
It's fit and it's for the American rights.
Do I have to have you come up here?
Her coming out here is not going to do anything, man.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Your plates don't come back to anything. You're driving down here with a flat tire. You got a light out.
Okay, that's not my fault that I caught a flat tire, man. Like I wanted to catch a flat tire. I didn't want to do this. Man.
Just tell me who you are.
Then give me your information and you go home to your son.
Are you her brother? You
Okay, is she an attorney?
Is she what?
Is she an attorney?
Yes, she is.
What's her bar number?
Sorry, they said, what's your bar number? When you are more national American, you don't need that.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't need a bar number.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
In order to be an attorney in the United States, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I just had her represent me for a case. No, you didn't.
Go tell her to get ready for another case.
They said to tell you to get ready for another case. What's your badge number?
Real 63.
Sorry, write it down. Real 63. The hazards means if somebody's falling behind
The hazards don't mean that I can't stop you, okay?
Okay. Well,
the hazards mean I can still jump out with you, buddy. It's
you hurt my tire, so
yeah, that's why I'm making sure everything's okay. Making sure your car is able to be driven. How come your plates don't come back to anything?
Do I know?
How come your plates don't come back to anything?
They should.
They don't. I ran them twice. But I need to know who you are. You're about to be under arrest. Just tell me who you are.
So they said they about to arrest me. Can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to cause no issue.
Yeah, what's going on?
I just told the officer here, I'm trying to get here to myself. Huh? Is your sergeant out here?
I am sergeant.
You're the sergeant?
Yeah.
Okay, he's out here, sergeant. Look it up. Look it up. Hey, look. I work at the freaking plant out there.
Can I talk to you, not the phone? I can't listen to both of you, okay? Can you just hang up for a minute and call her back?
Okay, just hold up. I'll stay on the phone.
Okay, can you mute her or something for a minute?
She's my authorized representative.
Okay, so what's going on?
I just called a flat. He said that I stopped in the middle of the road. I wasn't bothering nobody. I wasn't causing any harm. Okay? I didn't damage nobody's goods. So therefore, what is the issue? I'm standing out here freezing my ass off now because they said I didn't give my information. If you was really trying to help me, you would try to see about that tire, not about a plate.
Okay, well, your vehicle's causing a hazard in the road, so they have every right to...
And I was trying to pull over, but now...
Okay, so why aren't you giving your information?
Because that's not why you stopped me, it's because I just...
Please just hang up the phone.
What's the crime this man committed?
Your vehicle's causing a hazard in the road, okay? So if you don't want to give your information and stuff, we'll just tow the vehicle. I'm trying to understand what's going on, but I can't listen to you on the phone at the same time, okay?
No, we're not talking at the same time.
I'm not listening to both of you, okay? Let's hold on a minute. That's what's going on.
Speaking of light, it sounded like he had a flat, so I got behind him. As I get behind him, he just stops.
Okay.
So I put my lights out, and I jump out, and it looked like he was looking at his side of his thing. So I was like, hey, buddy, what's going on? I ran the plate doesn't come back to anything. There's no registration sticker on it or anything. Yeah. So I come out, I'm like, hey, just give me your information. That way we can just make sure everything's okay. Yeah. He refuses to. Says he's a whatever national. I'm thinking sovereign stuff. He says that's his girlfriend or wife, whoever. He says it's his attorney, and she doesn't have a bar number because she doesn't need one.
He doesn't want to identify himself. He can go to jail then.
Yeah. I mean, if the plate comes back to nothing.
Yeah. All right. It's the last chance. You either give your ID or you're going to go to jail for, or you need to identify yourself. Okay. So your choice.
Look, man, we just want your identity. We just want.
It's no big deal.
Hello. Okay, so now they said they're going to take me to jail.
Just identify yourself.
Because I didn't identify myself, that's why.
And you're driving a motor vehicle?
No, sir, I'm traveling.
Hook him.
All right. Hands on your back, buddy.
All right, so now he's booking me.
I don't know why you made this difficult. Do you not have a driver's license? Is that the issue?
You got warrants? No, sir, I don't think I do. I was just trying to get home to my son. That's all you had to do is get your information.
Is this you or you Ben?
That's what it says here.
Was this all worth it?
Huh?
Is this worth it? It didn't have to go this way.
I don't know why you didn't identify yourself. That's all we needed from you.
In the car.
All right.
Listen, this is your last chance. You can either identify yourself now, and we can just go with what's going on with this vehicle, or you can go to jail for obstruction and failure to identify yourself. So it's your choice what you want to do right now.
I'm just trying to get home to my son, man.
Okay, so you got a driver's license? It's not a big deal if you don't have a driver's license. Do you not have one?
My driver's license is at the house. All I'm just trying to do is get home.
Do you have a valid license?
I don't know if it's valid, but I have.
Are you willing to give your social security number?
I don't have my social security number on me, but I do.
You don't know it?
No, not by heart.
All right, what's your name and date of birth? Do you know that?
No cops was contacted, they'll be en route, and vehicle will be attached.
Okay, what's your date of birth so we can look you up?
He's not got license.
Attached to the RP.
Is that why you want to identify yourself?
I didn't think I was suspended.
Have a seat in the car.
Yep.
Go and have a seat.
Yeah, I
didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, we explained to you a million times.
I am claustrophobic. Well,
You know you also have a warrant out of Erie County, right? What's your warrant for out of Erie County?
What do you mean warrant for out of Erie County?
You have a warrant out of Erie County, so what's it for? Do you know?
I have no warrant out of Erie County.
Okay, well, they'll come pick you up when you get out of jail, okay?
I was on the phone. I was the one on the phone that
Okay.
heard everything that went on.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out, you guys got him as obstructing and failure to identify.
That's correct.
Yeah, his Fifth Amendment right, he does not have to identify. And then, did you guys have a Fourth Amendment sworn warrant to search and seize him and his vehicle?
The vehicle was towed because it did not have valid plates, and it was obstructing the roadway with a flat tire.
What actual crime was committed?
Originally, I was just checking on him due to the fact that he had a flat tire. He stopped in the middle of the roadway. So
Yeah,
he was.
had on his hazards too.
Yeah, but he was obstructing the road.
But when I told you, I referred to you on the phone that he was a more
Yeah.
national, you guys disregarded it.
He still has to follow the laws of the state of Ohio.
Okay, let me read this to you real quick. So he was traveling for one, and I would just like to know, what is the crime for? The crime that you're putting it as is for obstructing the roadway and
Yeah.
failure to identify. As I told you,
He was obstructing the roadway with his vehicle. The plates did not come back to the vehicle, so that's fictitious plates.
I wouldn't say they were fictitious.
They did not come back to the vehicle, which under the law
So
means they
what
are
made you
fictitious.
stop to even bother him?
I was stopping to check on him originally.
I mean, you were stopping to check, but then as soon as you stopped to check, you
I ran the
asked
plates because
you ran the plates beforehand or after.
right before I got out of the vehicle, I ran the plates.
You ran the plates.
They didn't come back to anything. I ran them again through my dispatcher when I was up there to make sure that I didn't just mess it up, so verifying that.
So you ran the plates beforehand, and then you ran them again.
Because I had to know who I was out with. I'm allowed to run any plate that's on the roadway.
Not
Yes.
technically. No, not
Yes,
not
technically. It is-
'Cause I
it
mean,
is-
it's
case
have
law.
Laws. I mean, yeah, I have case law in front of me.
Yeah.
So I know how to read it off my top of my head as well on the
Yeah.
paper. But he was traveling as well, but you obviously didn't even have a crime that existed, and you didn't, was there an injured party?
No, there doesn't need to be.
You violated his Fourth Amendment right as well as his Fifth. He has a Fifth Amendment right, which I'm sure you're aware of because you took oath to it, right? The Constitution.
Any questions you need about the law, you can speak to
You took oath, right?
you can talk to the attorney.
I don't need
once
to
she
speak
gets.
with an attorney.
Oh no,
I'm
she's
counsel myself.
no,
I don't need to
no,
speak.
our attorney.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
So, but what
Which
I'm saying is,
you can talk to her about that once.
But you did.
I'm going to but I'm going to write the report and then I'm going to give it to her.
How can I speak
and then
to her about something that's coming from you? You were
because I'm going to write the report. She's going to file the charges, so everything's going to go through her.
So he wasn't taken before a judge before you guys locked him up with this kidnapping, correct?
No, not
So
correct.
he wasn't. Yeah, it is correct.
Not correct.
You didn't take him before a judge.
No, I took him to jail.
Anytime you arrest someone, they're supposed to go before a judge.
He
because
goes
it's not-
He goes before the judge tomorrow.
And he's supposed tomorrow. That's not
In the
what I
morning.
got from the
In the morning.
Huron County.
Unless he bonds out.
No, that's not what I got from him.
Unless he bonds out.
He'll be there from Wednesday to Monday.
Well, he has a warrant out of Erie County as well.
So you didn't see that warrant when you ran his tags?
No, because the tags didn't come back to anything. Once we ran the VIN off the truck, it came back to him.
Who's the other officer?
Officer Real.
Real?
Yeah, he gave you his name over the phone as well.
No, he didn't give me his badge.
Real 63 is what he said.
Real or real?
Real, R-E-E-L.
R-E-L. Okay, and his badge number is 63?
63.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
And we'll see you in court.
Yep, yes, you will.
Ben, I got a warrant for your arrest.
A warrant for my arrest?
Yep.
For what?
Step out of the vehicle.
For what?
You didn't show up for court.
I didn't show up for court.
Yeah. Ben, step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle for what?
You got a warrant.
My court date is not until January 18th. What do you mean?
Step out of the vehicle or I'm going to force my way in there and get you out of there.
You mean you're going to force your way in here?
First of all, you're not running this show, Mr. I am.
No, you're not.
You are obstructing.
How are you running the show?
I'm the one that stopped you.
For what? Because I got a warrant?
First of all, these plates are expired to even come back to this vehicle.
Because what?
Those plates on the back of your car does not even come to this vehicle.
What does that have to do with a warrant?
You have a warrant.
For what? And for where?
For the charges that Officer Zagale had.
He's listening.
I can't hear. I'm not going to listen to her nonsense.
Well, you know what? That's up to you if you don't want to listen.
Okay, if you do not go to the vehicle, I'm going to break this window and take you out.
Okay, Sade. So I got it on video. He said he's going to break my window if I don't get out. You break it out, that's on you, bud. Go on and break it out. Go ahead.
I will. I'll wait till the sergeant gets here.
Go ahead.
And we're going to break
Go
it.
ahead.
What's the problem?
He's not getting out of the vehicle. He said break the window to get him out, so I was waiting for you to get here. Comes back to a Volvo. So the same charges we dealt with in the past, we got him again.
Mr. You need to step out of the car, man, okay?
For what?
Because you have warrants.
Can you show me the paperwork that I have a warrant?
Yes, I will. You have 3 additional warrants.
For what?
For failure to appear. For the fictitious, for the DUS, and what was the other one? Another one.
Yeah, it was 3 of them.
But there's 3 of them. Because apparently you missed the court date.
Plus, you're driving under suspension.
And you're currently driving under suspension. Just don't make this any worse than it needs to be, dude.
Well, I'm not trying to make anything worse.
You're being non-compliant, okay?
I'm not being non-compliant.
Well, we're asking you to step out. It's a lawful order. But this is going to escalate, and you're going to catch more charges, which are felony charges.
Do not consent to any power.
She's not even an attorney.
The whole thing is we don't want to bust your window out. I would like you to step out. I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to open, and we're going to bust your window out, and we're going to drag you out of there.
He said he's going to give me 5 seconds.
1,
and he's going to bust the window out.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Window out.
Oh, yeah. Step out, Mr.
Step out of the car. I said step out of the car.
What are you doing? I'm not even resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting at all. Nah, that glass cut me in the face.
It's all right.
That's all right that the glass cut me in the face?
You're okay.
Hey, the cuffs are tight on me.
I'm going to re-adjust them.
No, the cuffs are tight on me.
They're okay, because I can fit my fingers in there. They're double locked and cuffed.
Make sure you put my phones where I can see them. Don't try to reach for my groin area.
I'm not reaching for your groin.
Yes, you did. You just tried to touch my groin area. Man, that's a violation. Why would you try to do that?
Have a seat.
Can I get in the truck?
Yeah, have a seat.
How can I have a seat like that? I got to step in. I'm supposed to have a seat standing up. I can't. Wow. And you didn't adjust these cuffs. They are not adjusted, man.
Okay, I teach this class in the academy.
Okay. All right.
What is it saying? It said arrest. Let me see the front page too. I need to see everything.
This is the original. That's the copy.
Let me see the front page. Let me.
It's
read
the same page.
Okay. Don't get smart. I'm not getting smart.
Hey, read it and then let him out.
I'm not yelling
Yes.
at me. No, you won't.
You're obstructing. You're going to go to jail too.
You're going to go to jail. You keep playing because you.
It's right here. It's right here.
Okay, let me read it. I don't see where it says arrest.
Not bondable. Must sit 20 days in jail.
Okay, where's the arrest part at?
This is a warrant for arrest. Open up.
And you are Nick Zengel?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to be taking him to see a judge right away, right?
I'm going to take him to jail. He's going to see a judge in the morning.
You're not going to see a judge right
This
now.
is how it works. It's going to work the same time as the same way as last time.
And which way was that?
He goes to jail, and then he sees the judge in the morning.
Open the door.
Open the door.
I'm opening it. Don't touch my door handle. I got it. He can get out. And do not use excessive force. And I'm not playing with any of you. And I want all your badge numbers.
You have mine already.
Okay, what's his?
I don't know.
Open the door now.
What's your badge number?
Open the door.
Open. Come on, Ben.
Okay, he's coming.
He's not.
Quit reaching for shit. Quit reaching. Open the door.
Zengel, make him stand down, because I'm not playing.
I can't make him do anything.
Yes,
Get out, Ben. Get out.
Okay, he's finna get out. I'm about to unlock it. Yeah, I'm following him right now. And if you use excessive force, he got the door.
Step out.
Turn around, face the car.
Okay, he is. Okay, and don't use excessive force, because I'm watching.
Take my coat off. Take my coat off.
Here, let me get his coat.
Take my coat off so she can get my coat.
Yeah, we got it.
Now, Zengel, you know you're a defender to the lawsuit, right?
And I hope you ain't got your gun out. And I want your badge numbers now. Put it right there. Here, hand it to me. Hand it to me. Zengel.
You want to go for obstruction?
Yeah,
Ain't no
I do.
obstruction. I don't care what you say. Hey, don't touch me! Hey, pull on me! I'll get out! I'll get out! I'm getting out!
Get out of the car now!
Now!
Don't reach your shit! Get out of the car!
She's under arrest.
Car!
I'm getting
Dude,
out!
get off of her, man!
I'm stepping out! Stop! Let me go! Now don't do that, bitch.
Turn around!
You got me good. And you, I got it.
Like that.
No, don't you touch me. Don't grab my wrist.
Dude,
Crazy, bro. Zengel, and you just told him to do
bro.
that. You know what's
You're
up.
under arrest for obstructing.
No, I didn't obstruct.
What did she instruct, Zengel?
No,
You knew you were under arrest. She showed up in a car to pick you up and get you out of there.
Get him out of here. Put him in the car.
That does not make any sense, man.
You knew you had warrants. You barricaded yourself
I
inside.
did not barricade myself.
You locked yourself in there.
Dude, did you see what your officer did to me? That doesn't make any sense.
Sit down.
I can't believe this, man.
You should have just turned yourself in.
Look,
Sit.
hold on.
Sit.
Can you hold on a second?
No, I can't. Sit.
These cuffs are tight, man.
Yeah, because you got
Seriously.
big wrists, man. Come on.
Can you Can you do this a little bit? It's cutting my wrist circulation off, brother. I promise.
Hey, I'll undo them. When we take you into the jail in there, I'll undo them, okay?
Okay. Are you taking me right away? Because this cut my wrist off.
Calm down.
No, you calm down.
All this didn't need to happen tonight.
No, I really
Why
don't
didn't
want
he
to
come
talk to
out?
you. Why are you even coming to get me? For one, I just picked him up from work. What
You had
just
warrants.
did
You knew
was
we were out
invalid.
there. You locked the door.
I did not lock the door in your face.
Steve,
My door's always
listen.
locked, bro.
Him.
Off rip, he told me to come pick him up from work. I don't have to lie about it. I'm counsel. I actually have my car in my car.
Why didn't you just come out? Why'd you get your sister involved in this, man?
Man, look. The stuff that happened to me last week, dude, I was afraid he was going to do something to me. I'm not even lying. I wasn't even bothering nobody, and I was afraid that somebody was going to do something to me, man.
You know you have warrants.
Right, hop back in the car, all right?
Get back in the car. You got big wrists. It's just something that happens, all right?
I'm not insubordinate at all. Oh, can you let my window up? Because I don't consent to my car being searched. They don't have permission to search my car.
Okay, get in the car. Shoes, pillows. His sister is more of one, but yeah, they're the Morris Nation or whatever. And they've already sued the judge, both judges up here, the law director, all that, pretty much the whole police department. I don't know what they're trying to prove.
Well, guys, we've come to the end of all 3 traffic stops for Mr. Ben William Bay. And as you guys can see, that was totally insane. The whole situation with him listening to, now we find out is his sister and not his wife. Just listening to her, and she's saying she's this type of lawyer and she's his counsel, and it just seems like she has some type of hold on him, like she's indoctrinating him very heavy, because when you really listen to him explain what he's explaining, even when he has her on the phone, he's really just going by what she's saying. It's not even a whole lot that he knows on his own. You know, everything the police is repeating to him, he's repeating to her and trying to get, you know, his answer for them from her. But if he's not careful, his sister is going to put him in a lot of trouble. You know, for him to be arrested 3 different times, it's only going to get worse. And I went back and looked at a little bit of appeal that they put in behind these traffic stops and him being found guilty. And I wish we could get the footage for the courtroom, because when I tell you in the transcript, man, this guy, he had his super duper sovereign citizen hat on, and she did as well. But nonetheless, just wanted to bring this traffic stop to you guys. And as always, I appreciate you here on Sovereign Citizens Hall of Fame, always joining me for these different videos. And with that being said, guys, for now, Sovereign Citizens Court is adjourned. I appreciate you guys. See you on the next video, and God bless.
All right, Mr. Chung, you are here on position 21. We have Mr. Williams here. I know we have our virtual calendar that we are in the midst of, and what exactly do we need to address today, Mr. Williams?
Judge, we need to sit down for trial and have rent paid into court.
Okay, and so I have your answer, Mr. Chung, which says you don't owe money to the landlord. See attached defense's answer and counterclaim. So you've attached these documents. Is that part of the motion to transfer?
That's correct, Your Honor. My defense is that... Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
My defense is that this court lacks jurisdiction. I filed a compulsory counterclaim for $58 million based on systemic fraud that renders the lease void ab initio. Under OCGA Section 15-10-45, subsection D, because a counterclaim exceeds your $15,000 limit and arises from the same transaction as the eviction, this court must transfer the entire case to the Superior Court. I respectfully ask for the transfer order. I'm prepared to pay the transfer costs immediately to expedite the process.
And Judge, we would oppose any transfer of the case. He's going to have to make a probable cause showing.
Well, yeah, let me hear from him first. How did you arrive at that very specific number of damages?
So they were acquired by Blackstone. So 1% is the standard for a deterrent for any sort of punitive damages. Blackstone they acquired them for $5.8 billion.
Okay, that has nothing to do with you. So what are the damages that you sustained?
The systemic fraud. Also, respectfully.
What fraud?
Your Honor,
Because
have you had the chance to look at the exhibit list?
I see the exhibits that are here. So what exhibit would you like me to direct me to that deal with particularized damages that you have experienced and endured?
Well, Your Honor, respectfully, these merits and arguments regarding the fraud claim, this court lacks the jurisdiction to weigh that evidence. So
that's not your decision to make. You can't just slap a number on a piece of paper and get it sent to whatever court you want. There has to be a showing that there is a substantial basis for the claim that you're making and the number you've chosen. And so what I'm asking you is what is in your documents that I can look at now to help understand that.
So if we look at exhibit C.
That was B as in boy?
C as in cat.
C as in cat, I'm sorry. All right, one moment. I have that loading now.
So I got a dismissal order for the prior dispossessory warrant, which is failure to properly serve the defendant, which was dismissed without prejudice.
That was signed by Judge Block around December 3rd. I see that.
That is correct. And then once we move to exhibit D, we see the satisfaction of judgment on the same case that was dismissed. You see where I'm going, Your Honor.
Okay. And how does that damage you?
I haven't spoke to the counsel or attempted to speak to them because I was willing to reasonably come to a solution. I told them about home ARP, which they have recommended themselves. Okay. And because of this chaotic filing, which is also, if you look at the signature of Abby Hart and the signature of Abby Hart from exhibit D.
I'm asking you one more time to explain to me how this has negatively impacted you. The case was dismissed and there were documents reflecting that you did not owe money. What I do not yet understand is how this has negatively impacted you in an amount that is roughly 50,000 times the amount of the money that was in question.
They have sabotaged me from getting home ARP. This is a bigger case. Once again, Judge, I'm telling you, this is out of your jurisdiction. If you want to dismiss it or whatever you want, it's going to be appealed. Okay, I can't speak any further on it. So I just want it noted for the record, because this court lacks subject matter jurisdiction over the counterclaim. Any ruling other than a transfer violates OCGA section 15-10-45 subsection D and prejudices my rights in superior court.
So your claim is that you were deprived access to the home ARP program because this case was what, either pending or incorrectly recorded or both?
Respectfully, Your Honor, there's nothing more I need to say. The merits and arguments regarding the fraud claim, this court lacks the jurisdiction to weigh the evidence. So the entire case must be reserved for the superior court.
This court disagrees and we will see you at trial. Your court date is going to be December 29th. You are to come with any evidence, witnesses, or arguments that you wish to present regarding the case in chief and any subject matter that you claim. The court at that time will take a further evaluation. Whatever claims you are asserting. And in the meantime, the amount of rent that is alleged in the dispossessory warrant, which is loading now, is $2,534, spanning the months of December and November of this year. Do you agree or disagree? Do you agree or disagree that those monies are still owed for those 2 months?
Well, I'm not admitting to the ledger, but to prefer the status quo, I'm willing to pay. But I do want to tell you, Judge, if the case was dismissed and if the satisfied of judgment is on there, it clearly shows you right there the fraud. So if that is what you need to me to pay into the registry, I'll immediately gladly pay that.
So I will make it clear, any money paid in the registry is held in the registry and dispersed to the appropriate party at the conclusion of the case. And so any payment into the registry does not presuppose that they are entitled to that money or will receive that money. Just out of in the interest of clarification, what I can tell you is that if they have accepted any money after the filing of the case, then the case must be dismissed. And so the fact that there was a satisfaction of judgment or a dismissal on a previous case does not necessarily mean that everything was paid in full or that there wasn't an outstanding balance. That money could have been money that was owed for October, for example, but November and December were still owed. And that would be something they would have to prove at trial if they were going to seek those damages from you.
That's absolutely correct.
But in the meantime, thank you for letting me know that's correct. I appreciate that. And in the meantime, the payment of rent into court is going to be the 2 months as alleged, and the order again will designate that all of that money will be held in the registry pending resolution. And so let me zoom in to make sure I can read the tiny font correctly. $12.67 per month. It will be $25.34 with ongoing payments of $12.67 per month every fifth of the month thereafter. It will be in courtroom 1200C. If there are any witnesses that you need to handle any portion of this case, please have them with you present in person. If there are any evidence or any pieces of evidence or exhibits that have not yet been turned in that may need to be addressed, please either have them electronically submitted in advance or have them in a physical or electronic form that can be turned over to the court. So that would be something like a CD, a DVD, or flash drive, as opposed to something still in your photo gallery, just to use an example. And so one of our judges will see you on December 29th. And you should be ready to proceed on any issues that you wish to litigate or need to litigate at that time. Do you have any questions?
The only thing I have to say is, once again, I would like my objection to be noted for the record, because it's
so noted.
Awesome.
All right. I will prepare that run into court order. Mr. Chung, I'm guessing since you've submitted electronic exhibits, we do have an email address on file for you. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, we will mail that run into court order for you. That payment will be due by Friday the 26th, and then court will be on Monday the 29th in courtroom 1200C of the DeKalb County Courthouse. That C is in cat or Charlie, and we will see everybody there.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Court does call the case of BMC Rio LLC versus Nettie Whitlow and Yolanda Whitlow Tice.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. State your appearance, please.
All right. Ian Redmond, P70599, on behalf of the plaintiff.
And your name, ma'am?
Doshia Banks, occupant.
Pardon?
Doshia Banks, occupant. Doshia Banks, occupant, Your Honor.
Okay. So you're not Miss Whitlow?
No.
So what is your position in this case as you see it?
If I may, Your Honor.
Okay, good. Go ahead.
Ms. Banks claims to be an occupant of the property. She filed a bankruptcy case listing the property as hers. The bankruptcy stay was lifted, which gave rise to our motion to reopen the case. The order lifting stay I would like to present to the court because it has some interesting language in it, Your Honor. which includes, it is further ordered that the bankruptcy court finding this filing of this petition was part of a scheme to delay, hinder, and defraud VMC REO LLC. Additionally, Your Honor, the bankruptcy court ordered, let me see, notwithstanding Rule 4001A3, a bankruptcy rule,
Right.
creditor VMC REO LLC may execute on its order immediately. The order shall be binding and effective despite any conversion of this bankruptcy case to a case under any other chapter of Title 11 of the United States Bankruptcy Code. Further, that the recording with the appropriate governmental entity of this order shall constitute a bar to refiling any case under any chapter of Title 11 of the United States Code as to the property located at 5779 Pinecrest Estates Drive, Ann Arbor, Michigan, the property in this case. A debtor in subsequent case under this title may move from relief from this order based upon a change of circumstances or for good cause shown after notice and hearing. Said bar shall be for 2 years from the entry of this order or until such time creditor relinquishes their rights to the property. This order came out June 24th of this year. I have a copy for you.
All right. Thank you.
I will note, Your Honor, that Ms. Banks has filed an appeal of that order in the federal Eastern District of Michigan. That appeal is pending, but the status quo as of right now is that there is no stay, and that order lifting stay holds until such time as the appellate court does something. Additionally, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead.
Additionally, Your Honor, there is no stay from the appellate court. They have not issued a stay, and in fact, it would be appropriate that there would be a bond placed or an escrow order of some sort, because BMC has been the owner of this property for the past year and does not have access to it. Additionally, Your Honor.
There's more. Go ahead.
There's a lot going on.
Yes.
Additionally, Your Honor, Ms. Whitlow, who, as far as I know, actually exists, I don't have any evidence to that effect, has not appeared in any hearings in this court, did not appear for her deposition that she was noticed for in the federal case, and in a federal case, the federal court issued a show cause order to Ms. Whitlow that she had to present certain documents from this court, which she failed to do. Her deadline to do so was, I believe, July 3rd. Let me confirm that. Oh no, July 10th. And she did not supply any of those documents. I can present that show cause order if you would like.
I don't know that I need that, because okay. I'm not.
The reason that I mention all of this, Your Honor,
go ahead,
is that this is $1 million house in Ann Arbor that Ms. Whitlow purchased with a mortgage and less than a year later defaulted. The foreclosure went through, the sale occurred, the redemption period expired, and we came forward to evict. Since then, there have been multiple bankruptcies. Ms. Whitlow filed 2 different bankruptcy cases. A young man who apparently lives in Arizona filed a bankruptcy case and listed this property as his residence. Ms. Banks has filed a bankruptcy case and listed the property as her residence. It should also be noted that Ms. Banks was a bankruptcy preparer and has been forbidden from the bankruptcy court from preparing bankruptcies for anyone other than herself. The order lifting the automatic stay talks about that scheme of fraud. I list all of these things to show that the scheme continues. And that's why we would like to reopen this case, because there is no stay in place. We would like to move forward with an immediate eviction, at most an 11-day vacate. And if for some reason that would not be amenable to the court, we would ask for an escrow order or a bond. On $1 million property, I think it would be reasonable that $10,000 a month rent would be reasonable.
Right. Thank you. Ma'am,
Yes, Your Honor?
what do you want to tell the court?
Well, just for 60 seconds, and then I wrote something up because I am nervous, quite nervous. But I, Doshia Banks, respectfully appear specially and conditionally for the sole purpose of protecting federally vested occupancy rights and opposing unlawful state action. I expressly do not consent to this court's jurisdiction and do not.
Well, then you are not a named party. So if you're not consenting to this court's jurisdiction, sit down.
Oh.
You can go because you're not a named party.
I have a lease.
You are not a named party on this. You may have a lease with someone else, and then you can go challenge it. With who?
With Whitlaw. Ms. Whitlaw.
Then you need to go against Miss Whitlaw.
Pardon me?
Then you may need to go against Miss Whitlaw. But if you're not consenting to the jurisdiction of this court, you might as well just sit down. You are not a named party. I do not have to hear from you.
Oh, I see. So I need to.
I don't know what you need to do, but.
Well, let me respond.
To what? You're not consenting to the jurisdiction of this court.
That I stated that I'm not. I lost my spot. Not consenting to this court's jurisdiction. So
you are consenting to this court's jurisdiction
at this moment.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way. To say, well, now it's okay, and then not later say no.
Okay.
You know what? Here's the problem. You've not filed anything with this court.
No.
So I don't know why, on those grounds, why I'm hearing from you.
Okay. If I may, I do have time, I do believe, to go file an answer and counterclaim. I was just led under false.
Answer and counterclaim to what?
To their complaint for eviction.
You have a lease with, allegedly, with Miss Whitlow.
Correct.
Then that is who you need to pursue it against.
Okay.
Or whatever the heck you're doing.
Well,
because you don't have, there is no privity of contract to the extent there would be, or relationship as between the plaintiff in this case and you.
Okay, I'm not really understanding, but.
Well, let me put it a little bit more simply. If I grant the relief of the plaintiff in this case, and grant an order of a judgment and an order of eviction in 10 days.
Okay.
Any claim of your interest in that property, you have to go after the Whitlows because that's the only person you have a contract allegedly have a contract with.
Okay, no, there is an actual contract.
I don't know that, ma'am.
We've actually been.
I don't know that.
Okay, I know you don't know that 'cause it's not before you.
Correct.
I see. So basically, the notice of removal that the Whitlows did,
they are not here. I don't know. I have documents that are not, that they filed with this court that are not signed. So I don't have to accept them. She has not appeared before this court, or they have not appeared before this court. And so as far as I'm concerned, any relief they're requesting, I can, and as of right, ought deny, and it should be denied also on the merits of whatever their motion is. But I can deny it because they're not here.
okay. Again, stating to me, I want to make sure I'm clear that my issue is with the Whitlows, not with VMC.
Ma'am, I am not giving you legal advice.
No,
You're telling me that you have a contract. I do not know that you have a contract, but if you wish to enforce that contract, that's who you're going to have the issue with. You're not going to have the issue with the plaintiff in this case because they have right to own the property.
Okay. All right, Your Honor, I will speak with the Whitlows that I have finally got an understanding of everything. And I will speak with plaintiff's attorney as well and continue to communicate with Remax, who has came by the house several times.
All right. Based upon the representation of counsel, I'm going to grant their motion to reopen this case. I'm going to issue a judgment in the plaintiff's favor for possession with a writ to issue 10 days of my signing. Should the matter be appealed, also contained in that judgment in order, the appeal bond, I would set at this time at a rental rate or a rate, and I have looked at the property which is involved in this matter, and it is a significant property. I don't think the $10,000 a month quite does it based upon my calculations. So any appeal bond would be set in the amount of $15,000 per month that would need to be paid to maintain the appeal.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
I will prepare that and present it to you this morning.
Thank you.
May I say something? Our lease payments was not that high at all. I'm not sure what her mortgage payments were. That was not our amount we paid.
Then I'll tell you what. If the Whitlows wish to come and object to my order of $15,000 as an appropriate bond, they may do so. I do not believe that you have standing to object to the court's order. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
I'm not threatening you. Say one more word and that's 30 days. 30 days.